Today is the day we settle this once and for all. Droids versus clones. Microsoft versus Apple. Who will finally take all the glory and stand at the top of the mountain? Who will be the victor and rule the galaxy forever into eternity? Okay, yeah, we don't really know how this whole thing came up. This is Battlefront 2 with Bombastic.
The droids have become, the RODIANs have become one with the droid army. And Orion seems to have developed some strange new obsession of killing RODIANs. So, killing and slaughtering and then possibly barbecuing RODIANs.
Never said that. That was Evan Rare.
Cooking the rare?
In particular. Orion, how do you like your steak?
Well, I don't eat steak, I eat Rodian.
Ah, yeah, that's... How do you like your Rodian, Rare?
Yes.
Rare.
Alright.
Okay, this week's question of the week comes from General Veers Gaming. Who is the deadliest hero in Star Wars? I'm gonna say it's Princess Leia with her new fancy hairdo. That somehow...
Yeah, I agree.
For some reason, developers decided to invest 3 months of time into and, like, probably just, you know...
Was the question who is the most deadly hero?
Who's the deadliest hero in Star Wars?
Dude, Lando's moustache is a knockout. That's the deadliest thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with that, yeah.
The deadliest element of a hero.
With Lando's moustache and Leia's new haircut combined, I feel like, you know, they've got the whole Star Wars universe covered. Okay, I've become invisible or something because my character has disappeared. Like, I can't see my character anymore. I've got like a blank screen. That was very... I became one with my inner Naboo. And is Ryan still here, or is his computer decided to...
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just trying to...
I thought your Windows 10 might have been doing another update, you know? You went quiet for a good 30 seconds there. I'm like, oh, he's probably...
So what, they're droids? Windows 10 is now droids?
Okay, so we'll pretend that every droid in this game is actually, like...
Is trying to update our Windows 10 computer, and we're gonna stop them.
Like, they're gonna break into the Naboo base and...
being controlled by Rodians.
Yeah, upload... There's no Rodians! It's Windows 10.
There's no Rodians anymore, right?
The Rodians.
And what do we have against Microsoft developers anyway?
I got nothing against Microsoft developers. I just don't like that they force Windows 10 updates on everyone.
Oh crap, there's like 3 guys already.
And when you're halfway through a recording session, they just decide to update your Windows 10 program, you know? Your Windows 10 OS? That's not really fair. It's like that new... remember that news? The guy they were broadcasting like the weather on some news station or something, and the computer just started updating halfway through the broadcast.
Part of the state. Now, Live Super Doppler has been indicating locally heavy amounts of rainfall across southwest Iowa.
Man, these droids are bloody hard to shoot, because they're just they're so skinny.
We all work for Apple. You know, we're all dressed in white. We're like a kind
I refuse to work for Apple.
Well, we're kind of like a cult. We're the Apple clone troopers, you know?
Yeah, if I was going to work for Windows or Apple, I'd work for Windows.
Really?
Yeah. Would you agree, Evan?
Every day of the week.
Oh, I'm getting my new Bruce Starcraft. New Bruce spaceship. Let's do it. Oh, man. These are the best ships in this whole game. Look how cool this is, man. Come on, get yourselves a new Bruce Starfighter and get here in the sky with me. It's like the coolest thing in this whole game. The sound.
Oh,
I'm dead. Yeah. Alright, I'm coming to the sky, Andrew. I'm in a Y-Wing.
A Y-Wing, okay. That's cool. They're kind of cool.
I'm in a V-Wing.
Yeah, nice.
Nice!
I have no idea how to fly this thing.
Let's dominate the
sky. On your 6.
Enemy Tango.
Who, me? Ooh.
It's a tri-fighter. Watch out for those tries!
Bogey. No, you call them bogeys when they're in the sky, don't you?
Ooh! Killed someone.
Nice! Yeah, I heard that explosion. Well done. Let's go, team!
I'll just assume there was a Rodian in the cockpit.
You mean a Windows 10 developer?
A Windows 10 developer, yeah.
Not developer, maybe he was just...
Who is a Rodian?
Maybe it's the business people who run Microsoft.
The developer was a Rodian.
I crashed, by the way. It's just you two up there now.
That's fine.
You crashed, did you?
Yeah.
Did your Windows 10 software crash? Is it trying to update?
It was Windows 10.
Is there a Rodian operating your
they
software?
Hacked my terminal.
Oh crap, I just crashed as well.
Yeah, me too.
At the same time.
Did you crash into each other?
I waited for like a...
No.
As if we don't all work for Apple. I feel like if Apple had an army, they'd look like the clone troopers. All the same, all wearing the same thing.
It might become a reality soon.
Yeah.
Careful what you wish for.
Don't speak too soon, yeah. I was in an Apple store the other day, and they were all wearing like blue Apple t-shirts with the Apple logo.
props.
They all look the same.
Blue?
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah, they're all blue. It's like a dark blue. It actually looks quite nice. They look very modern. And they're very, like chill, because they're wearing t-shirts, it gives like the relaxed kind of businessy looking vibe.
Have you ever been to one of those specific coffee, the shops that are specifically for coffee before?
Like a cafe?
No, not the one we went to before, but like everything in there is just coffee. Have you been to one of them before?
Oh,
like coffee pods and everything?
I've been in an espresso store.
Those stores.
Yeah, they're so formal, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Nestle,
They take their
overly
coffee
formal.
very
Espresso,
seriously.
that's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like wearing like suits and that, and like all the coffee is like $6 a pod.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And like you can get free coffee from there.
Man, we're doing really well at this stage. We're really holding them back. Those Microsoft devs. Microsoft, I reckon that they're not the developers. They're just the business people who run the thing. They run the show and they're trying to break through. Developers are sitting at home.
people.
They're the ones who are sitting in the control base that Anakin blows up. You know the April Fool's joke we did, how we played Star Trek instead of Star Wars and said Star Trek and Star Wars are basically the same thing?
Did we? Did
Yeah,
we do that?
Yeah, we did.
Are you sure?
Like a few days ago. You remember that?
Really?
Yeah, a lot of some people didn't realize it was an April Fool's joke, which is generally what happens with April Fool's jokes, and so actually thought that I said Star Wars and Star Trek are the same thing. But just as a disclaimer, none of us know anything about Star Trek except Spock.
So for all we know, Spock could be a Jedi, and it's basically the same
It's
thing.
basically the same thing. I mean, doesn't he have some extra powers or something like that? Man, we're really holding
Glitch
them
in
back
this game? No
this
way.
game, in this round.
Must be all the extra money Apple have.
I know which company.
Yeah,
which company is
exactly.
richer, Microsoft or Apple? Or is it
Apple's
dead
massive,
close?
isn't it?
I know, but Bill Gates, I think.
Yeah, Bill Gates is so rich, man.
Exactly.
He's pretty cool about Bill Gates. He donates a lot of money, I think.
Oh,
doesn't he?
yeah. They all do.
Nah, he's very nice. What about
He
who's the other
He
dude?
did a tennis match, another one with Roger Federer. They both played on the same team, an
Bill
exhibition
Gates.
match. Yeah, it's on YouTube. You should go watch it.
That's
pretty
sick.
awesome. He can play too. All right, so now we are Microsoft, and we're trying to take down Apple's invading forces. Is that what this is? What platform do you use, guys? What type of computer do you have?
Linux.
Linux? You use Linux operating system?
I do not.
I personally have both, but mainly use Apple. What do you guys have?
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
You're PC
Windows.
junkies, aren't you?
Well, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound so good.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
exactly.
reckon,
Oh, I'm getting in the MTT. All right, thanks guys. We hope you enjoyed watching this video, and thanks for hanging out with us. It was fun.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks
Yeah,
for
it's
coming.
good fun,
Cheers.
guys.
All right, catch you
Always
next
a
time.
blast.
Yeah,
Till next time.
cheers.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Cheers.
Bye.
Next time on Battlefront 2 with Bombastic. Star Wars, more Star Wars, and more Star Wars.
Stay bombastic.